Hey all, a very good evening from me and a warm namaste from me. Okay, I think we can start. Okay, today is auspicious day in India, and I have this new certification from Disciplined Agile that I wanted to talk about. Right. So, thank you everyone for joining the webinar. Uh, the DAC certification, I had a quick round in on the December webinar. So I have added a few more slides into the DAC so that you know what is this Disciplined Agile Coach certification. I'm going to give you a little more insights onto the Disciplined Agile Coach. So that's what I'm going to do on this webinar. So a little bit about me for people who are new, who are joining completely new. So this is a little about me, right? So I love doing project management, and I love what I do. So even today's webinar, that like I say. So let us go ahead. I'm going to talk about the disciplined agile journey, what is there into disciplined agiles, and I'm going to go a little more deeper into why this DAC, what is that includes, what is the purpose of the DAC, what is the content, okay, the positioning of DAC, etc. So I'm going to talk more about all these pointers. So it will be okay, a little more depth than what I had discussed in the December 2021. And also the fact that now the DAC exam was announced in the last week of February, I think there would be an increased momentum on the course certification. And I want to tell you how this will help you or the organizations effectively. Right. So great. So I wanted to ask you a question before I start the things. Okay, just maybe 1 second. So let me just okay. Let me ask you this question. At 8:05. Okay. So before I start, this is the journey of the disciplined agile. So anyone who is new to this tool or even agility starts with the DASM, and then he gains the agile experience and he becomes the DSSM. What we have seen, many people are doing the senior scrum master certification because from a value point of view, from a value of money knowledge point of view, this becomes more essential because there are no prerequisites. That's what I've seen in the market. But however, for these blue things, the master level certifications, which are recently launched, you need to have this as a prerequisite. In fact, you need both as this prerequisite, but if you have DSSM, which is the higher certification, it's a prerequisite. And the DAC is about coaching in DA, okay, disciplined agile with the help of disciplined agile toolkit. It's a wrong to say that it is coaching in disciplined agile. That's not it. It's coaching. It's an agile coach who have become a super coach by giving a toolkit that will help the teams and also the organizations, right? Whereas the DBAC is positioned to lead transformation journeys. So that's a separate niche certification. So I will talk about the value of both this certification as I go through in detail, okay, in the coming slides. Right, this was the Disciplined Agile past event. PMI acquired 2 years back or 3 years back almost, okay, DA. It was launched in Jan 20, just before the pandemic in US. Then it launched in India in April 20. We were part of the pilot and we became a premium partner in June 20. We were the first ones to launch in India the Disciplined Agile Scrum. At that time, it was not a Scrum Master or Senior Scrum Master. It's called DALSM, Disciplined Agile Lean Scrum Master, DALSM. And in November, it launched the DSM. Then in December, we launched the DSSM. And now the DAC was supposed to be launched in January. It's going to be launched hopefully in April. Right? That's what is the journey so far of Disciplined Agile. Okay. I will now open for, okay, one second. Say a true or a false about this, about the Disciplined Agile coach, the primary focus. Come on, everyone. Okay, you can answer in the poll, Elizabeth. Okay. Everyone, you can answer. Okay, 67%. Okay. So almost majority answer as true, and that's what we are going to see. So the primary focus of Disciplined Agile coach is at the team level, okay, and he also supports the organization transformation. The DVSC is mostly at the organizational level to transform the organizational to achieve agility. So that's one of the basic difference between the coach and the DVSC, the other master level certification. So when I go into the agile coach, okay, now these are the different behavior patterns as well as the knowledge or the skills that he require, okay, to help or coach the teams. Just one second. Sorry about this. The battery was charged. Sorry about that. Okay, so these are the different patterns, okay, or different skills, and the soft skills as well as the hard skills that the agile coach needs to have. Okay, this is the Atkins coaching competency framework, and we go into detail when we do the DAC. Okay, so that's one of the things. So when I say a disciplined agile coach, he is the same agile coach, okay, which will help teams, okay, to improve the way of working. But how he is different from other coaches, that he internalizes his DA mindset, okay, and DA mindset is about succeeding sooner than failing fast. So that's a very paradigm shift. And anyone who has done disciplined agile can understand the paradigm shift. And that mindset he is trying to inculcate in the team. Okay. And that's how he will be different from the regular agile coaches. So the idea, what we call a superpower of DA coach, is to apply the DA mindset, okay, to the team and to any challenges or any situation to help them transform. The team is an essential unit in the DA framework. The team becomes easy. It starts with the team, okay? Also, when you want to transform the organization as well, I guess that the team becomes the core part. Unless the team, okay, is works with the DA mindset, you cannot transform the organization. It's similar to a program. When you're scaling agile across, like you're developing a large solution, which we call a program in agile. and which is a team of teams, or there is a lot of sub teams involved to deliver that large solution in a program setup. Even if one team doesn't have, doesn't work with that agile mindset, the whole program will fail. So it's very important that you start with the team, transforming the team. And that's what the disciplined agile coach starts with. And here he will apply the DA mindset, apply the toolkit of DA, and try to transform the team to internalize their and improve their way of working. So it is going to start with the team. Okay, that is very important for a disciplined agile coach. When I come to the course, and this was taken in the last December webinar as well, there are a lot of pre-reads. Okay, and I think the pre-read was very interesting when I went through it. Okay, and it talked about the DAC and how it supports the team at individual and team level, and how what the coaching involves. So I think that pre-read is very important because there is a lot of theory on that, and the phase 2 is a lot of practicals on that. So it provides you with a lot of ammunition in terms of the tools and techniques that you can use, okay, to become a superpower of a DA coach. So I think that's very important, but I think it's not an overnight journey. So the basic ingredients that you need to have in a coach, you should have. But the mastery on the DA toolkit, you can actually, start that whole process by undergoing this DAC certification. So you will actually get to know a lot about a DA toolkit, how to use it, what are the different techniques to use it, etc. Right? So that is something which I think the DAC certification will have. The disciplined agile coach, okay, although the prerequisite is the DSSM, but unless you know both the certification contents, or like for example in disciplined agile Scrum certification, which is the starting point of disciplined agile, it's an incredible combination of agile, lean, and disciplined agile. So if you are not done with this, you are not totally on top of it, you will not, it will not help you in your DAC certification exam. Similarly, all the 9 chapters of disciplined senior Scrum Master will be taken in your certificate. So the contents wise, it is a huge syllabus for the coach certification exam. So I think you need to be well versed with both the things and plus the coach certification to crack the exam. So it's going to be a little difficult than your earlier 2 certification exams. Okay. One of the things which I realized when I underwent a training on disciplined agile coach was that I thought, okay, they will give me, okay, a magic potion and I need to go to the companies and implement it, which was not really true. Okay. The idea of that toolkit is to give you authority. It has a little cultural aspects as well, but that gives you authority to, okay, choose your own way of working, which is your own decisions, and then finding the right solution to be more effective. Okay, so the disciplined agile coach will not exactly tell you what to do, but like any coach, it will facilitate, and he shows a mastery on the toolkit as well as on the DA mindset. So the coach uses the same skills but advanced disciplined agile knowledge, okay, and tries to internalize with the team, okay, the DA mindset and the DA toolkit. So you will see that the disciplined agile coach will actually advocate not only the toolkit, but he will actually see how best you can improve on your way of work. It can be any situation. So that's one of the things of this DAC course. So when I say what a DAC will do for your organization or your team, it starts with teams. So that's a basic thing that he will focus on. Okay, so he will work, okay, with the teams to improve their way of working. So he will actually give them options. He will try to, if there is a baseline which he agrees with the team, and the team thinks that, okay, they will develop a vision within 3 months, I need to go to some other level. Disciplined agile coach will help you to, okay, ride along that way and get to you another level. So he, right from the start of discovery, putting up a vision, how to go there, using the DA toolkit, he will help. And when I say teams, it's not only one team, okay? Like we all have said that your organization is a complex adaptive system, which means that, okay, together all the teams are interdependent on each other. One team can affect the other team. Okay, so for example, okay, like in ProThoughts, okay, if I am doing sales and I am going to transform the sales, okay, there is a good dependency on the marketing team. And unless that marketing team also doesn't know improve their way of working, it can't probably improve the sales. Maybe the marketing team is slowing down the work for sales. So as a DAC coach, I need to work with that marketing team, understand the bottlenecks, and try to improve their way of working as well. So I only do not limit to my teams, but I actually go and understand, are there any teams outside this which need help? And that's how I try to inculcate that DA mindset in other teams as well. And the third is the transformation. That's not my primary focus, but I do support as a DAC, okay, for the agile transformation. So there might be an enterprise coach who has been assigned that. I will work with that, but that's not my primary focus. So that's how I work out. So my span is very broad. Okay, the focus is the team, and then other teams, and then okay, I also help, okay, ally with the upper levels of management to do the transformation for the organization. So the span and the breadth is pretty big, okay, for a DAC. So when I implement, okay, the disciplined agile, okay, and the coach certification, or I try to do it in the organizations, I wanted to draw upon a few pointers which I have taken from the pmi.org. And other experiences that I have encountered. Okay, the DAC is all about. Sorry about that. The DAC is all about. Okay, the DAC is all about change. Okay, and it's not easy to implement change in your organization or in your teams. You know that better than me. There are a lot of reasons why the change or changes are registered. There's a backlash on changes. Like I did a huge transformation project or program, okay, for a large company who wanted to achieve agility. And one of the things, as we were discussing, I came to know that, okay, we need to know, they were doing a traditional approach, and there were managers, and the work and the flow of activities were kind of top down. So it was a vertical reporting, and there was manager, and then there was another escalation. He used to handle many projects. Then there was a delivery manager, and a traditional way of doing things. And when we said that, okay, we need to probably change the way that you guys work and the way guys you report. And and all the leadership and the managers or the senior managers were involved. And we understood that when we made this bold statement, it was not taken in a right way. And okay, it was not taken in a right way, and that has that false sense of control that many people at the top has. So when you bring up change, okay, there is a possible sense of losing a job or an authority or a power that you have in the organization. You resist the change. Okay, there probably, because of this, like when we were doing a productivity install app, when we're working from online, we installed a productivity tool to understand that how many people know are they working from 10 to 6, and not many organizations did that. That also resulted, many people started thinking, oh no, I can't do and do anything. Like people are monitoring. So people do not cooperate with this thing. So many reasons for this, right? So many people think that no, I'm not part of the change. Why even I should accept it? Okay, I was not taken into consideration. Okay, no, maybe because okay, no, because of them change is happening. What I mean by that is that we were not good enough, and now the management is thinking that we need to bring agility because we were not good enough, we were not doing the job, and they want to actually deliver it sooner. No, we are the root cause, and therefore we should, that's not correct, and we resist the change. But we don't believe that this change of agile is going to anyways work. It's ineffective. So there are a lot of reasons, okay, for the changes to be resisted. And that's one of the big challenges which is on the cultural part for a coach. When you implement agility in your organization, it's not going to be easy. You can implement Scrum. I have seen in many organizations that you implement Scrum, and what you're doing the ceremonies as prescribed by the Scrum, but the mindset is still your traditional way. You're still monitoring, you're still controlling, the authority is still with the top guy. So it's still not working out the way it should be. Okay, the dealing with the real concept of agile is missed. But however, when you are working, you see that okay, because of this, the delivery, I will get a reward, or I will have an increment, or my career path will grow. Okay, and I'm going to bring about a change in the organization. I am involved in this. Okay, you realize that if I do this, it will be more effective for me, for my team, my organization. Okay, and I'm going to get that importance. I think people want to be a part of the change. So the change, okay, you need to have all this for people to be a part of the change, and that is very important for a DAC. Okay, to make people a part of the change. This is a simple change management model, which usually goes from a non-status to a new status quo, and it goes through various stages. Okay, you can also see you are in a comfortable stage, and when you're introducing a change, there is sometimes a spike. Okay, people welcome that, but after that it dies down. When you're like we introduce a new CRM system in ProThoughts, people, oh wow, okay, it's a new thing, people adopted, but then they realize, oh my, the Excel sheet was good enough, and now some people started doing it, then some people started questioning it, and then we went into this kind of loop. Okay, then we saw some reports, okay, over a period of time, and then we realized that okay, we are spending more time probably in inputting some data, but the insight that we are getting are different, and now it's become a way of our thing. Okay, so that is something which is your change management. And the why I have put some slides on the change, because as a DAC, you need to deal with change. So it has some soft skills perspective, which is very important for a coach, and coach will be an experienced person. So implicitly that would be there. That is not taken in the 2-day coaching assignment. So what is taken in the coaching assignment is typically the techniques and the tools, or the methods that you can equip yourself. Okay, the ammunition, the arsenal that you can equip yourself to solve problems. Okay, at the team level, for any challenge or any situation. That's what the PMI and Disciplined Agile is giving you, which I find it very awesome. Okay, we assume that you already have that mindset. Okay, the soft or tacit skills, maybe not the mindset to tackle this situation. Right. So this is going to be very important. Okay. Like I said, how you use the DA toolkit in Disciplined Agile Coach. Okay, how you use the toolkit in Disciplined, for example, in Disciplined Agile Coach. I'm just giving you a very simple example, so you know that what the coach will be doing. Okay, so the idea is to improve, right? And if you're aware of Disciplined Agile, it talks about succeeding sooner than failing fast. Failing fast is a agile paradigm which says that if you detect something early, so your feedback loops are lesser, your reworks are lesser, and therefore you can deliver value sooner. But Disciplined Agile says, why fail? Okay, sooner. Why you can't succeed sooner? So they are actually turning around that whole paradigm, and how you can succeed sooner is that you know what you're doing is right. And how do you know what you're doing is right? And Disciplined Agile fills that gap about how you know what you're doing is right. So Disciplined Agile has this, for people who are a little new to Disciplined Agile, they have this goal diagrams, okay, or we call it process goals, okay. Suppose how you want to improve. So as a team, there are various options that team has. Okay, for example, I have taken that the team currently that the DAC is working on is doing improvements on the project by doing a post-mortem of the project. So after the project is over, you have lessons learned, and you're trying to say that, oh, I didn't did the documentation of this testing properly. In the next project, I need to do this in this way. I need to use this template, or probably I need to find out the communication gap, okay, between the two teams, or between the two members of development and tester a little differently. So I do post-mortem. Okay, so as a coach, I will say that that's my baseline. Okay, I need to improve from here. Now Disciplined Agile gives you various options to improve. Okay, to do this. So the team actually decides what are the things that you can improve, and the coach will facilitate it for sure. And they suggest, okay, I want to improve and to go to this levels of measuring existing way of working, or I want to choose retrospectives, which are that very common thing in Agile. So after every iteration, I check what are the things I'm missing and how to improve on that. Okay, so the WOW book on Disciplined Agile gives you more details and trade-offs on every option that you have. So it's not like very foreign to you, but the coach is on top of the things, and he says that, okay, I need to travel this, how that I can make them change their way of working from a project post-mortem to, say, retrospectives. So he chalks out a road for them, okay, and helps them to travel this road from post-mortem to retrospective. That doesn't mean he needs to do ad hoc and structured survey and process modeling. So these are just options. So just he will actually select how you can do this future potential areas. He will mark a timeline for that. There are some tools and techniques in DAC which he will use to do this. Okay, so I'm not going deep dive into that, but that's how you kind of improve the way of working. Okay, for people who are new to Disciplined Agile, okay, this is a very simple guided continuous improvement. thing that we have. So it's a very Kaizen kind of stuff where you do small improvements in your work, right? You do that in your, like in Japanese term Kaizen, small changes, okay, small experiment that you do on in your project as well. So you try out potential improvement, you assess the effectiveness. Sometimes it works, you adopt it, sometimes it doesn't. Still, it's a learning for us, right? So sometimes, like 50% of the time, I fail, 50% perhaps I succeed, and that's how over a period of time I improve. But what if I, okay, reduce my probability of failure and increase my success probability to 80% and failure to 20%? I will improve faster, isn't it? I will improve a lot faster. That's correct, right? So how this will only possible if I know that the potential improvement or the experiment I'm going to try is going to succeed. That will only come through experience or like a disciplined agile toolkit. So that new experiment that we are going to try, the coach along with the DA toolkit will improve that probability so that you can deliver value sooner. It's nothing but agility. So that's what is one of the main goals of disciplined agile. Okay. So these are some of the things, like I said, right? Now the idea is to inculcate that DA mindset in the team. Okay. And that really helps to adapt to any challenge or situation and improve their way of working, right? So that's what the coach is going to do in a nutshell, right? So I'm not going to take much of your time on that slide, but okay. When I did the DAC, what I found very, very different, okay, and which was refreshing, okay, was there was no theory at all. There was, but it was not huge, okay. So you don't have to listen to the trainer. The trainer here is actually facilitating like a coach to help you solve a real life problem. So you are given a real life problem and you are just doing activities for 2 days in groups to solve the problem. So that is a very different way of doing things. For example, which we have been doing. I think now that gives you a little good ammunition and the different way of approaching things. You are actually doing like practicals, okay, before going and implementing in your organization. So it here, I think the trainer's role become a lot important, and how he is involved, how much experience he has, not only in the toolkit, but how he facilitates the training session, how he intervenes during the activities that you are learning. Okay, I think that becomes pretty important because there is no content for him which is very specific. He's actually involved in that activity along with you. So good knowledge of DSM, DSSM is going to really help, and along with Agile as well. So I think that is very good, important, and I think there are a lot of good case studies that PMI has evolved. So I think that's going to be very interesting. Okay, so there was a good departure from the theory-based learning, and you extensively use the toolkit as well in the DAC workshop. So one of the things, like I think I have I'm kind of reiterating. The idea is for a DAC to continuously improve. Focus is on the team level. He also supports at the organization level. So idea is that given your complex problems, okay, and complex challenges, nobody wants to change. The DAC comes and takes your team at a new incremental level. And and gives that ammunition to the team so that they can also sustain themselves. So it's not like the DAC will be a permanent team member. He will guide that team and equip them with that mindset so that they continue with that incremental approach and improvement and sustain themselves and achieve agility. And that's going to be very key. Okay. Key asset for any organization. So I think that's a large benefit that the DAC brings to the table. Right. So the eligibility, okay, this is the 3 years coaching. You need a DSSM certification to appear for a DAC. That's one of the big requirements, which was not there in earlier things as for applying for the coach or exam. Okay, applicable for all experienced agilists, agile coaches, people who are aspirants to coach in disciplined agile. So the audience is vast. Okay, anyone, even from marketing team, procurement team, legal team, anyone from the enterprise can do this, right? So that's one of the big things. Okay, now many people, I think I have done this slide, and many people, so whatever I know of or my limitations on that, but I wanted to position this, okay, in terms of the expertise, okay, and at a team level or the organization level, how you can use it, okay. So from an expertise point of view, I want to put DAC a little lower than DVAC. A little or almost at the same level, master level, but the DVAC is positioned at the organization level. The DAC, although helps in the organization level, is through the teams. Okay, so I have put the x-axis a little away from that. So DVAC is little like a SPCT, which is the the highest in safe as well. Okay, and DAC I would like to compare with the SPC. Which is very SPCT is a higher level, this is a lower level, and DSSM I would put it at a lower level in expertise than a DAC, of course, and also used at a team level. So this is what I want to position the certification, so that you know that where you can use it, at what level you are, and why you want to do it as well. Right, I taken only the popular certifications, although there are a lot of certifications in agile available in the market. Okay, just to keep it very simple and neat, that's how I have done it. Lovely. Okay, before I put the closing thoughts, I thought of again putting this. Okay, just a simple quiz. Okay, before I put a closing thought, what do you think, guys? Yeah, that was easy after my webinar. Okay, I was just checking whether you are listening to that. Okay. Okay. I think the rest 25% are not there for. Okay, the PDUs will be there. Okay, I'm going to share that sooner. Right. Okay. I think there was no one was wrong. So I guess good. 75 people did this, so that's good. What do you think when they accept change? Okay, I think we increased it to 80% this time. But I think the correct answer is all of the above, because it's also when you make more money, there is something in for you. You will never accept change. So something there, more money is like building new skills or increasing better career path, like certification is one way to do that. Okay, but Now you accept change when there is something in for you. Otherwise, you can't. So that's one of the basic tenets, okay, that I actually discussed today. So, guys, I am at the end of, and I think no, I almost 8:40. I am on time on this. So, DAC is the ultimate destination of disciplined agile as of now. Okay, and it shows the mastery that you have on disciplined agile toolkit. So, if you are interested, okay, to build a agile mindset, okay, or a disciplined agile mindset and improve your team or guide your team, okay, through various challenging situations or any situation, okay, the DAC is going to help you do that. And one of the things, like refreshing things, was that you have real life situation and just need to do that. Many of my participants who say that, okay, we want more of real life and we just want case studies, and that's how we need to do that. And ProThoughts, when it started, we started involving a lot of activities, given that there was a lot of theory as well, like in a PMP. But that's what we started doing that, okay, uh, on the okay, the disciplined agile. No, or when we started doing our coaching, we always do a lot of activities and we play games. We started doing classroom, we started doing that. I'm glad that DAC actually uses Miro boards, okay, or online tools, okay, to help you do these things, okay, and that's how the whole syllabus is. So I think that 2 days is a very engaging thing, but a lot depends on the trainer and how he conducts this, because it becomes open-ended as well, because there is no content to do this. So DAC focuses primarily on the team, and when I say team, every team interacts with other teams, so it also becomes a part of that and also supports in the organizational journey for agility, right? So, according the DA people or the PMI people use the word, you become the superpower, okay, to be the agile coach with the DA toolkit, and that's one of the big differentiators they claim that you are, and that differentiate from a normal agile coach, okay. So no, I think DA offers a lot of things. How you use it and how you can internalize it, perhaps that DAC provides you a very good starting point, right, guys? So I'm going to take the question answers soon now. But if you had 3 words only, how you summarize the last 45 minutes, you can put it in the chat. Okay, it's just a fun activity, other than what we did earlier. Okay, you can put a chat to me as well, if no, only to send to me, or you can send to everyone as well, however you like. Right. As you're putting it, okay, I will, okay, I will like to show you. Oops, okay. I think I lost that. I need to share the screen. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to put a, okay, thank you, Shahrukh. Glad that you like that. Okay, this is the LinkedIn groups. Okay, who has not joined, they can join the LinkedIn group. Okay, and you can know there are a lot of updates that we do, and we are going to start with a lot of new things on the Disciplined Agile LinkedIn group. Kavaskar is asking, DAC is discipline coach for agile transformation in an organization. Yes and no. Yeah, but overall it is, okay, but it starts with the team and then helps the organization to achieve agility. So this is our DSSM certification training at the end of March. We do it on the last 2 weekends of every month. Okay. So anyone interested, you can always ping me. And Disciplined Agile Coach, okay, will also happen, okay, starting April 2022 by ProThoughts. We were the first to launch, hopefully, as well in India. We have a ProMock exam simulator, and we have Disciplined Agile exams, okay, on the ProMock exam, okay. Whoever wants to do that, you can do that. We have a webinar calendar, okay, you can go through that and register for the upcoming webinars. We have one on Disciplined Agile by Guru, who works for Kyndryl IBM, and he is going to talk about value stream in the March webinar on Disciplined Agile. So guys, I'm open for question and answers. Anyone wants take a shot at the questions and answers? I would be happy to answer any of your questions. Yeah, we are good. I'm good on time. 8:45 is the time. So any questions, I will be happy to answer. And I will also launch the poll while you're writing the answer. Vishnu, very good question. Very good question. Yeah, Guru Prasad. Yeah. Yes, very good questions. Okay. While I'm answering the question, I'm launching the poll as well for all of you. So you can leisurely fill the poll. So Vishnu, very good question. How PMP be mapped to DA? Please explain. Okay. Okay. Vishnu, thank you for this question. I did 3 webinar series with what is PMP, what is DA, PMP versus DA. Then we went into perspectives of people who did only PMP, who did PMP plus Disciplined Agile, what they think. And then we had a deep insight on what PMP offers and what DA offers with case studies, I guess, right? So we went into great details. The webinars are on YouTube channel of ProThoughts. So I would recommend you to go through that. Now I will tell you about how PMP can map to DA. So DA offers, okay, strategies, okay, for the teams and the organizations so that they can improve their way of working and of course achieve agility. When they're offering strategies, they offer some 7 life cycles, okay, depending on the situations, okay, or context. So one of the ways of working that they or the life cycles they offer is also traditional. So if any organization, okay, who is a traditional organization and who do their own work and their predictability is completely decent, there is the risk are not much high, okay. Disciplined Agile also recommends a serial or a waterfall model to do that. Okay, so if the question in a short, how PMP may map to DA, PMP is a part of DA. So DA is a toolkit. DA is not a framework or a practice or a method. DA leverages different practice, including PMP, so that it can suggest the best option to the team who is working on Agile. Okay, PMP also has some Agile components on that. PMP is a framework, right? So that's how it is. I hope it answers to an extent. Okay. Yes, my pleasure. I will try to share the YouTube link as well. Now, Guru Prasad has asked me, is there an exam for DAC once we finish the 2-day course? Yes, absolutely. There is an exam, and the content for the exam, like I said, is very vast. It includes DSM portion, the DSSM portion, and DAC portion as well. Okay. Lovely. I'm just ending the poll. If someone is answering, please answer that. Vishnu, you are welcome. Okay, thank you so much. You asked me for a YouTube link. I will try to see if I get ProThoughts. Even if you type ProThoughts YouTube channel in in Google, you should get the link. Maybe I'm typing it for you here. Okay, go ahead. And this is the channel, Vishnu, since you asked me. And I am going to give you, if there are any questions, do let me know. I'm giving you. Okay, any further questions? I'm ending this poll. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, brilliant. Any questions, guys, other than this? Okay, great. So if you have any questions, drop by info@prothoughts.co.in or our LinkedIn group. Okay, also call us if there are any questions. Also connect with me on LinkedIn group. You can put a personal message as well. I will respond on LinkedIn as well. It will be happy to connect with all of you. Great. So I think no. So thank you so much. We are like 7 minutes before the session. Okay, but I think that would be okay. Good. Okay. Amay, the course fee, I think contact us on info or to our representative Siddhant, and he will help you. We are not yet finalized, but we will finalize it soon. Right. So thank you so much. I hope it was a great session and you got some more insights. We will keep on updating about DAC on the LinkedIn group on our website, and hope you will get more updates on this as well. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Happy Mahashivratri. And thank you so much. Bye. See ya.